Hello, my name is and yeah, I'm sick. So instead of torturing myself even more and play some horror game and scream even though my throat is killing me, I'm gonna show you some of my Halloween costumes over the past 7 years or so. Now, as you might or might not know, I have moved to Romania about 7 years ago, and before that I lived in an Arab community, and there no one celebrates or no one participates in any Halloween parties usually. Romania is not so famous with Halloween either, by the way. It's starting to become more popular over the years, but like it's nothing that grand as it is like in, I don't know, in the US or in Japan or whatever. So I'm gonna start off with my first costume that I have done alone, which wasn't basically a costume, but it was in my first year of studies of university. As you can see, oh my god. Okay, look, it was my first year. It's not that bad, okay? It's really not that bad. The thing is, I was not really ready. I was not 100% sure I wanted to like participate and like go to a party or anything. I didn't have any friends, by the way. When I moved here, I was completely alone. I knew no one. Except of my cousin, of course, but like he had other things to do, so I had no one on my friends list. So I went there to the party just like this skeleton mafia boss, I think. So I didn't know any shops. Like I had no clue where I could buy like something to like, you know, look more scary or look more funny or whatever. So I went to this very un-Halloweeny shop. It was like a grocery shop which had like an extra face paint or something, and I got myself some face paint. What do you call them? Brushes, pencils, something? It's like crayons. And I just stood in front of this mirror in my small apartment, and I did this by myself. Now it doesn't look great, I know, stop. Like for me, it was like, you know, this is the first time I've ever tried to paint something on my face, and it felt funny. Honestly, it felt fucking funny. Is that how makeup feels? And after I did this, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It's kind of good. And I just put on myself this costume that I had with me, and I also bought this. What do you call it? It's like a mafia boss stick. So it's basically a mafia boss skeleton. Oh, by the way, something that I forgot to mention. When I went to the club, again, I knew no one, and I was kind of introverted. Like, to this day, I'm kind of mixed. I'm more like of an extroverted person. A lot more. I can say it for sure. Like, I'm a lot more extroverted now than I was when I came to Romania. I was so shy. I couldn't speak to people. I couldn't even look you in the eyes if you, like, tried to speak to me. Oh my god. I remember people were looking at me because I was just, like, standing there with the stick that I had like this in the middle of the club, looking at people. You know? And it was weird. Now that I think about it, it was fucking weird. Why the fuck did I do that? No one really tried to speak to me, probably because of how weird I was, but someone came and like told me that he wanted the stick a little bit. I think he was drunk. And he took it and started like dancing with it, and then he somehow dropped it or like started hitting something. I don't remember exactly, but he broke it. Like he broke the head, the silver head, like from the black stick, and he started apologizing, and his friends also kind of got mad at him and like apologized to me. I was like, whatever, I don't care, like I'm just trying to have fun, you know. My first costume, 2016, skeleton mafia boss, approved. Let's head on to the next costume, ladies and boys. The second costume was yet another copy of last year's costume. As you can see, I'm still rocking that tuxedo, or how do you call it, that I had last year. But what's different is that I had the horse mask. This was in 2017, and this next to me was my friend. This is my friend, and this is me. And back then, it was like this horse mask was kind of popular for some reason. I don't know what the trend was, but everyone had horse masks all over the internet. So I was like, good idea, a very nice idea. Let's steal it. We're Romanian. Let's steal the idea. God made me Romanian for a fucking reason, right? So yeah, this was the second costume, and of course, people were laughing. Not laughing at us, maybe with us, I hope. I don't know. But many people took pictures with us. And let me tell you, I still have it to this day. It's somewhere here in the closet. But You don't want to wear a mask like this. It's, oh my god, it gets so hot inside. It's unbearable. It was so unbearable. And just like the past year, we went to the same club, which was in our campus. It was a much more fun experience. Very nice. Next costume. Okay, listen. It listen, it looked much better in real life, I swear. Listen. Oh my god. Okay, so basically we are, as you can see, supposedly ninjas. Um this was me in the middle, and I had like some sort of sword which was pretty small, as you can see. This was a friend of mine, and this was my brother, and each of us had like different weapons. I don't know, man. This was probably one of my favorite Halloweens ever, because I had more friends with me, you know, like the other Halloween before this, I had like just one friend, and the costumes were, I know, listen, they're not good, they're not, maybe, I don't know, they're not the best, but like, for us, it was such a cool thing. And the fact that we had like these separate gloves that we took from like a woman costume for like a lady costume, like, you know, these 60s ladies costumes, you know, with like the curly blonde hair, pearls, and like these kind of gloves, as you can see here on my arms. It was very fun. It was very cool, and so many people actually came to take group pictures with us, and we were like, ah! 3 fucking ninjas. It was cool. It was cool. It was really cool. Shut up. Next costume, 2019. Okay, here, this Halloween was an even bigger group of friends who went together. Like, we were, I don't want to exaggerate, we were like 15 people, if I remember correctly, and it was so much fun, and everyone had like a different costume. The only thing is that we didn't like the club too much, like it was kind of ewy. As for the costume, I had a friend, like I did the black angel thing and she did the white angel. White or red? Yeah, white. Yeah, she did the white angel thing. I don't have a picture. I tried to look for it. I don't have a picture of us or like the whole group. But the thing is, I went to buy this costume so late that when I went to the store, I was like, I have to get out with something in my hand. I can't leave, because if I leave with nothing, I'm just gonna go as a normal Anan guy. We were really confused. We didn't know what to get. Like, we were thinking about this, about that. I wanted this, she wanted that, he wanted this, he wanted that, she wanted that. And I was like, you know what? Let's just take something like simple and try to make it cool, you know? So we found this, what do you call it, hollow thing, and these wings, and we combined them, and I told her like to get white ones, and she liked the idea. We were angels, I guess. I know it's cringe, like even the fucking onesie that I had on me, it was like, oh my god, you don't want to see this onesie. I think I have a picture somewhere, but I don't know where. But this onesie was so tight to me. Like my ass, look, I'm half Arab, I told you, so my ass is kinda, you know? So so this wasn't the best idea, but like, whatever. Jumping on to 2020, nothing really special happened because of the pandemic, you know? So there were no parties, there was nothing, so I just stayed home. So we will skip 2020 and we go on to 2021. In 2021, I was a pirate. As you can see, I edited the picture, don't mind me, okay? This costume was pretty nice. I like it. Listen, before you judge it, okay? Before you judge it, the costumes here in Romania aren't the best. Like, no one puts so much effort, and like, no one really puts that much importance when it comes to costumes. Like, many people just go to parties with just like fangs or like a really basic thing, like maybe something in their hand, you know, the basic things. And the shops for Halloween costumes are not so many. Like, you have very few options. As to make your own costume and to craft it and to make something wow, no one really does it here. So I got myself a pirate costume. Again, it was kind of last minute, from the same shop that I bought the angel wings and stuff the last year, or 2 years ago. But yeah, I think it was nice. Like, as you can see, I had like, what do you call it, this What do you call it in English? Mascara? No, it's not mascara, is it? Oh, it actually is mascara. Mascara! I had some mascara here, and yeah, the costume was nice. Like, as you can see, these boots were actually just a fake cloth boot, something that comes over your shoe and ties up like beneath it. Why didn't I think of wearing like black shoes? I don't know. I didn't think of it. I had this sword, which looked Arabs, like an Arab sword. It didn't look like a pirate sword, I think, but like, whatever. You know, who cares? As for the year 2022, I decided to be a vampire, and this is the only picture that I could find. As you can see, this is a house party that we had, and yeah, you can maybe see it a little bit. I had like a cape. I really liked this costume because like I had time to think about it, and I ordered everything with like 1 or 2 months before. So I got like this white wig, I got these elf ears, I got these fangs that only came here, not like the whole mouth. What else? Like the cape thing, I think this thing was probably separate from the cape, I don't remember exactly. And I used the shirt from the pirate, as you can see here, because it looked so nice. It looked like authentic. You know, you couldn't really make a difference between like a pirate costume or like an ancient vampire costume. So it worked perfectly, honestly perfectly. And I think this is like probably my favorite. I also had contact lenses, like red ones, which were so sick. But again, I'm a pussy when it comes to eyes things. Like I can't even put drops in my eyes. So when it came to me trying to put them in, no. I tried. No. Other people tried. No. I was like, you know what? Let me rock my natural eyes. They're beautiful eyes. And I just decided no more contact lenses. If anytime I'm gonna get blind and I'm gonna need glasses or something, I'm gonna wear glasses, never contact lenses. Fuck that. This was my journey for Halloween in the past 7 years, with 1 year skipped because of the pandemic again. For this year, I don't know. You know, I've bought some things from Japan and I sent them through mail, and I don't know if they're gonna be here before Halloween. If they're not gonna be here before Halloween, I'm just gonna put over myself a white sheet with 2 holes here, mark my words, and that's gonna be my costume for this year. You don't like it? Oh no, I don't care. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, please. Help me, please. I'll see you in the next video, and never forget, brush twice, floss once, and kiss your dad for me.